Okay, I'm kind of stumped here on a machine that I'm working on. This is a Xerox YFW finisher. It has a booklet maker and the optional hole puncher in there and stuff. And it's got a folding module on the end. But the issue is that in order to solve, this is in regards to installing the CZ folder, which I'll show you in a minute in the other room. But the problem is that I have the mounting bracket right here in front of me, which is okay. It's got two, on each side has a hole and an alignment tab. And as you can see from the bracket here, neither one of these is actually just a screw hole. The top hole up here is threaded right here, but not the holes on the bottom. These over here are these are our basic holes. They have an alignment tab there, but no screws. So you would think there'd be screws on one of these things. So when I looked at the brackets that this goes on the back of, like for example, if we zoom in over here, these are straight pass-through holes. There's no threads in them. Yes, you can put threads in there, but I'm trying to do it the right way. This side over here, and then the same thing applies to over here. So essentially, when you put this on here, I'm gonna have to hold this on with my elbows up with my knee because I don't have a third hand in here. So when you hold it up, it's going to go something like this. Well, I can't zoom out because of my camera. It's going to go something like this, and then this thing over here, you don't need a special tool for it. You just basically just turn it once you get it on there, and the spring basically pops it in. There you go. So it goes like this, and the spring just automatically loads it in there. But there's this screw hole right there. But these holes over here, they line up. They're okay, but they don't have any threads in them. So either I'm missing some hardware or something. And as far as the belt and stuff like that, that's fairly easy. The only thing that I did notice is that when you do put this in here, you have to remove the cover here from the cosmetic cover here from the bottom, because otherwise it'll get in the way of your CZ folder being installed. And that actually is over here, which I'll show you. Yeah, I have these machines where I'm doing it's kind of a long-term project, doing a little research on this stuff. This is the actual CZ folder right here. It's got a little paper jam lid on top, which is nice. And I'm guessing the output tray is supposed to have, ignore the rubber band, it's supposed to have 2 rollers, and you transfer the tray from over here. I've got a brick holding it up because I don't have the wheels for this one. Bought it not as this, but I bought it as a unit. And I got the belts for the unit right here. This unit was actually, by the way, it was actually damaged in transit by a moving company. And so what you have is you have the back of the CZ folder right here mounted. I've actually mounted mine the hard way. Let's see if I can zoom in. I actually went to Home Depot and got myself some bolts and just kind of put them in there manually for right now, just to hold in one end, which is not really necessary. And this one over here, I actually had to find some threads and actually thread in the bolts into the frame, which seems kind of unnecessary. But this one over here was damaged. Because the only way this one was damaged, as you can see over here, there's 2 places. It was damaged by the plastic cones on top of in the back of the printer frame. That would be this little section right here. And it also got damaged up here. And so what this affects is, because I have the front cover, I'll show you. This affects the ARM 6A. As you can see, the damage in there. It's supposed to be, when you lift this up, it's supposed to be a catch in here that raises up for the magnetic catch. See it's jamming back here in the back. There's a witness mark back there, but it's just not raising up. I'll show you that on the other machine. Now here's the other machine with the front cover on it. The other finisher. And we'll go back to the same latch over here. So here's the same, this one is undamaged. The same latch over here on 6A, right? So basically what you do is when you pop it up, the magnet holds it up so you can get your paper jam out of the way. And then basically you just flip it back down. Real simple. But these are the cones I'm talking about that damaged the machine. I suppose these cones, they give clearance so the machine has room for the circuit boards and stuff. But what they also damaged on this machine over here, which is kind of in shambles for right now, I don't want to scrap it and stuff. What they damaged was they actually damaged the rear plastic component of the harness here, and this bracket over here was that's my cat Simon. Hello. They damaged this metal bracket on the bottom. It's kind of torqued up a little bit. And finally, as a bonus, I'll go show you the damage that this damn Houston company did. They're called moving stars, but yeah, I don't think so. Maybe a moving asteroid or moving explosion. But as you can see, this is the cover right here. It got smashed up pretty bad, and they actually smashed up this actually smashed up into a printer. And the story behind this was that one of their straps came loose, and apparently these schmucks, they had one strap holding in a giant Color Cube 9300 series printer, and apparently the one of them the printer weighs 500 pounds, and the finisher weighs almost about 300 pounds, and so one of them smashed into the other one, just wrecked the machine. And what they ended up doing was they ended up trashing the tray 4 bypass on my printer. So I'll take a moment to praise Simon, 8-year-old cat. Hi, I'll feed you in a minute. Whoops, litter box. I have a bunch of these machines. They're good to refixing. This is a completed unit with the post-process inserter and the booklet maker. I've already taken out the cosmetic cover, so I can put on the finisher in a minute. The CZ folder. This is my parts closet because parts of these are getting really rare. But up there at the very top, I keep that one for parts. That's what's left of my smashed tray 4 bypass tray. And in case you was wondering, the reason why I'm keeping the power supplies and the ink loader module is because this over here was part of the thing that was smashed. They smashed this as well. That was smashed on the ink loader. So the ink loader assembly is fine. It's just the ink melter plate needs to be replaced. And these power supplies, the reason why I'm keeping them out is because the power supplies, they still work. One of them is kind of loose, but the problem is that the clearance that they give you the machines to actually install the actual replacement belts, it's like this. You have to remove this. You have to remove the drum, then you have to remove the drum shroud fan, and then you have to remove the power supply. And they make the screws, and they're really extremely hard to access. Even with the 1/4-inch ratchet, it's right here, and it's easier for me just to disconnect the power supply so I can get in here. And because all these units, they all have the same problem, kind of a worn out belt. It's way past due to be replaced. And these machines, they're not that hard to work on. I don't understand how to read a service manual. I know how to use a DMM or a digital multimeter. And I probably have a total of, I don't know, what, 6 machines? I think 5. There's at least 4 of them in here and two of them in the other room. Yeah, a total of 6. So, all right. Okay, bye.